Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Ben Robert Smith trial witness denies lying about distinctive camouflage paint in court. A former elite soldier has denied lying in court about distinctive camouflage paint worn by Ben Robert Smith's patrol on the day the war veteran is accused of executing an unarmed Afghan man. The ex-patrol commander, codenamed Person 5, is being cross-examined about camouflage paint on the day of an alleged execution. Mr. Robert Smith denies the allegation and has similarly rejected accusations of other unlawful killings, bullying and domestic violence published in newspapers in 2018. The Victoria Cross recipient is suing the Sydney Morning Herald, The Age and the Canberra Times for defamation in the federal court, which is now hearing from witnesses called by Mr. Robert Smith's legal team. Mr. Robert Smith's former Special Air Service Regiment, SAS, patrol commander, codenamed Person 5, yesterday recalled wearing brown, green and black paint, like 99% of all camouflage paint. A previous witness for Publisher 9 Entertainment, Person 14, told the court that during a 2009 mission at a Taliban compound nicknamed Whiskey 108, he saw an Australian soldier shoot what appeared to be a human body. While Person 14 COULDNT identified the soldier, he said grey and brown camouflage paint made it easy to identify as a member of Person 5's patrol, which included Mr. Robert Smith. 9's barrister Nicholas Owens SC highlighted Person 5 mentioned grey as a paint colour for the first time today. Mr. Owens put to the witness that he realised you were about to be caught out in a lie. No, that is not correct, Person 5 replied. Asked whether he agreed Mr. Robert Smith's paint included a distinctive light grey, Person 5 told the court he COULDNT remember and it was 13 years ago. The witness was shown a photograph of Mr. Robert Smith on the day of the mission showing the paint. According to 9's defense documents, Person 5 allegedly ordered a rookie colleague, Person 4, to execute another Afghan man at the compound in order to blood the soldier, but Person 5 has denied giving such an order to anyone. Another witness, Person 41, has given a slightly different account and told the court Person 4 asked to borrow his weapon's suppressor after being directed by Mr. Robert Smith to execute the Afghan man. That witness said he stepped into another area, heard a gunshot, and returned to see the man's dead body. During cross-examination, Person 5 agreed he enforced a procedure that all his soldiers were to carry suppressors, although they were not to be used during daylight. Mr. Owens put it to Person 5 that it was far from improbable that if a person only intended to fire one shot, they would borrow a suppressor already fitted to another soldier's weapon as opposed to finding their own in their pack. I don't agree with that, the witness said. Mr. Owens suggested that if it could be made to seem implausible Person 4 needed to borrow a suppressor, the newspaper's case is less likely to succeed. He WOULDNT have had to borrow a suppressor, Person 5 said. During his time in the witness box, Person 4 objected to answering a question about what happened at Whiskey 108, triggering a legal debate which resulted in Justice Anthony Besanko ruling he should not be directed to give the evidence. Person 5 has denied repeated suggestions from Mr. Owens that he colluded with Mr. Robert Smith to get his story straight about Whiskey 108. He insisted they remain friends and the frequency of their contact did not change because of Mr. Robert Smith's 2 interviews for an inquiry by the Inspector General of the Australian Defence Force. The witness further denied colluding with 3 other witnesses all expected to appear for Mr. Robert Smith, Person 29, Person 35 and Person 38, in the weeks before their outlines of evidence were due in the lead-up to the defamation case. Person 5 said it was no surprise he had spoken to the men because they were friends and denied discussing the evidence they planned to give. Are you saying because there is a trial on, you can't speak to your friends anymore? Person 5 replied at one point. The trial continues. Posted 2 hours ago, updated 1 hour ago.